What is up everyone, Northside here, and this is probably my last video of the year, minus the live stream I will be doing probably tomorrow. Wish you all a happy new year. Now let's get straight to it. So I did something that maybe you won't have to do, and I will show you what it is. Obviously I'm going to open my character sheet now, and you can see that I got the legendary versions of Fortified Great Axe of the Vale and Sword Knot of the Vale. Now first things first, for the newer players, you can actually get for seals Grand Alliance Greatsword and Grand Alliance Sword Knot. But these are not the same weapons. For these weapons, you're going to need to use Dragon Insight, and I will get to that really soon. So if we compare these, for the newer players, this could be useful. Really newer players. And I will leave the link in the description of the video where I actually advise everybody to keep their old weapons, whether it's Mirage, Lionhearts, Celestial, even primal weapons. If you still have them, primal response is absolutely glorious, not available anymore sadly. So if we compare these two weapons, just from the seal vendor and my fortified one, you can see the item level is only a 100 less on the Grand Alliance Greatsword, and also combined rating. And we got accuracy combat advantage versus critical strike and accuracy on the left side. If we look at the epic version for the seals, you can see that we got brute expertise. When you are 25 feet or closer to your target, your stat dependent on your roll is forte is increased by 3%. So DPS power, tank awareness, and healer outgoing healing, versus my legendary version. And the epic version is not that far away. I actually showed this in my previous videos. You can see that I have a constant plus 5% power. Tank will get plus 5% awareness, and the healer plus 5% outgoing healing. Now the difference is, when I use my encounter power, I have a 15% chance. Again, this is a negative. I don't like that 15% chance to increase a boost based on my roll by 7.5% for 10 seconds, which is in my case as a DPS recharge speed, which can be combined with certain set of artifacts to even furthermore cut that recharge speed more. And also tank gets stamina regeneration and healer action point gain. So you can buy this for the time being for the seals. As you can see here, these are Seal of the North, and they are actually bind on equip, so you can actually you will probably be able to buy any part of this gear if they don't change anything, etc. Now let's get to the actual weapons. So I'm going to move my character here because I know my icon is over here, and this is Fortified Great Axe of the Vale. As I said, it is a brutal and extreme grind just to get that little 100 extra item level and a little bit more chance, and 7.5%, I think is 4% for the actual epic version. But to get the actual weapon, this weapon, you will need to use Dragon Insight. You will have 8 or 9 several convenient locations for this, and each of these locations will give you a node. Now since we have undepletable node down where the Sergeant Nox is, I managed to actually get enough to progress through my campaign to finish. Actually, I can show you really quick. Lord Alliance, Emerald Enclave is a 3, Order of the Gauntlet is going to the 5, etc. Furthermore, let's get into how to obtain and how much it's going to cost you to get these weapons. Now if we go to the actual campaigns and view campaign, and we go to the store, Dragon Ball Vale store, here we are, Emerald campaign store, it will cost you for both weapons 100 ingots. 1 ingot is, if I'm not mistaken, actually 50 Vale supply vouchers. So that's straight off the bat 5,000 ingot of the North. Not 5,000 ingot of the North, but to get 100 you're gonna need 5,000 Vale supply vouchers. Now you get Vale supply vouchers through doing heroics, weeklies, dailies, etc. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everything one should get immediately, but this is a stupidly extreme grind for a mediocre weapon, in my opinion. You'll leave me in the comment section what you think about it, of course. And furthermore, for the great axe and the sword knot, same, it goes for the same. So you're gonna have to first get lucky with digging the weapon with the dragon sight inside. Then you're going to need 10 of these, okay? And these are actual ancient warrior materials. You're gonna need 10 of those. This comes from the mini bosses, the world mini bosses, let's call them like that. And it's RNG based also, so that's 20 for main hand and offhand. 10 10. Also, dragonborn vale alloy, you will need 25, so 50 altogether. And they also come from that treasure maps, quote unquote, which goes on a cooldown for an hour. Of course, until trial weapons are available, this will maybe come handy for the new players. I kept most of my old weapons, and they are working excellent. But keep in mind that my base damage can be even higher than this. My stats, my ratings, my caps, everything can be much higher depending what I'm using. Augment, currently it's on augment. For soloing, I'm using Mystagogue, of course, and this is Bullet Pop, and I'm using all maxed out enchantments, of course, and of course I'm using enhancements, which are enchantments actually, plus the bonus ones, etc. So it's really up to you. I just want to save you some time and for you to know what's coming. So when these servers are full, yes, people will jump instances and do a lot of stuff, but in the end, it's gonna be really, really competitive. It's just, but in the end, these weapons, in my case, is probably the worst. If we go even back to the River District or Chalt, those weapons are much, much better. Mirage, and of course, Primal Response with 10% if you're healed. With the raw damage. Now these ones are just giving you recharge speed or stamina regen or action point gain depending on the role, and of course constant plus 5% power for the tank awareness and outgoing healing. In my opinion, not worth it. These weapons are not worth it. Maybe for the newer player, maybe for another class, other classes, leave me in the comment section what you think. But for the time being, I will be using pretty much anything but that. Now keep in mind that yes, it will raise your item level and combine rating, but don't forget that we have 5,000 item level here without the combined rating, which I don't know why they did that. So I hope I explained this properly, and I wish you all happy new year if I don't see you on the stream. And Northside is out. Thank you for the support throughout this year. Shout out to my channel members, and that's it. See you soon, and bye bye.